Another drop catch again. This one was at gully. Foundation Cricket Club needs to understand that catches win matches. 2 drop catches in the space of 4 balls. Not something they want to be accountable for. White ball declared there by the umpire, Wale Adekoya. Good ball in there by Douglas, keeping it on the 4th stump line, outside the off stump. Douglas, Backshaw keeping it on the 4th stump. Foundation Cricket Club will be hoping to start a good campaign, as during the league proper they were 4th on the table, where they sprung a lot of surprises, even though towards the end they lost some games. Another dot ball. The dot balls just keep piling up. And the very last ball of the over will be bowled. Up in the air, but this will go straight towards fine leg. Another misfield again by Gashon, who was our 3rd man. Oh, I beg your pardon, that's not Gashon, that's the opening bowler, jersey number 22. Abdurrahman Fumi. Good afternoon and welcome to the Comes Box.
Good afternoon. An exciting afternoon. Very lovely weather at Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval here in Lagos City. So far so good. The first 2 overs, we've seen a lot of misfield from IMCC. A lot of FCC. Too many drop catches. And if you want to be an attacking field, we shouldn't be seeing as much drop catch as we've seen in the last 2 overs. Coming back to bowl is the opening bowler, Abdurazak, from the pavilion end. First ball was a single. Oh, and that's a wide ball from Abdurazak. but everybody's all right. That was a well left ball from the batsman. And that's a lovely sweep shot from the batsman. And the ball just crawled all the way to the boundary, but didn't get to a boundary. Good point and throw from the fielder. Went straight to the wicket. Another sweep shot, but this time was a miss. And it cost him his wicket. Another wicket down. Making it the third wicket for this innings. And that was made possible by Elijah, the bowler coming from the Court of Appeal end. Going in is the big name, the big man, Emmanuel Okudili, fourth batter to grace the center field. Selim still batting. Has faced 28 balls and is on 31 runs. This is a road to 50. And this is still the 10th over. Excellent batting from Selim so far. Facing is Emmanuel Okudili. Facing the last ball from Elijah. Last ball was a dot ball. Played directly to covers. And at the end of 10 overs, we have 54 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. We have Emmanuel Okudili faced 1 ball, has scored no runs, and we have Selim who has faced 28 balls and has scored 31 runs. Projected score is 108 so far. Last over for Emmanuel, coming from the pavilion end. Facing is Selim. First ball went in blocked a little bit of drive. Second ball is also a blocked ball. And the first ball taking Emmanuel Kudili on strike is a 4 runs after facing 2 balls. Emmanuel coming in to bowl the last ball for this over and his last ball in this innings. Good bowling average for Emmanuel. So far, so good. And that last ball for him is a dot ball. Good average from Emmanuel. He has played his parts in this innings. Considered less runs for his team. And coming back on the mic is Yomi.
Thank you very much for me. And as it is, it's 60 for 3 after 11 overs. Foundation Cricket Club will be looking to break this partnership between Emmanuel Okudili and Salim Salahu. These two batters are big hitters, and at the same time they know how to steady the innings. On the leg side would definitely be a wide ball. Elijah is the returning bowler who's bowling his third over, considered 10 runs and only has 2 wickets. And the first ball he bowled is a wide ball. Wicketkeeper couldn't hold on to that. Would that race to the boundary? No. Fine leg and third man were able to cut that out. And the bye signal there by umpire Wale Adekoya. Emmanuel Okudili requested for a change of bats. Salim Salah opened the face of the bats, but Emmanuel Okudili says no, there's no need to risk that run. A little bit full, a little bit slower. Salim Salah decides to respect that ball. 3 balls left to bowl in this over as it's 11.3, 62 for 3. FGC where he just needs to throw lovely square cut shot there by Salim Salah. Would that race all the way to the boundary for 4? Yes, it has. That's a lovely square cut. Elijah gave him too much weight and he took advantage of that. And that has raced away to the boundary for 4, which that 4 will take his tally to 36. Just look at that square cut. Selim Salau just seems to be so much in form today and is having a swell time in the middle. Two balls left in the 12th over. Oh, lovely shot on the ground, just a single. That's what you want to see from a young lad like Selim Salau, who's just taking his time, building his innings. That's what he has been doing for Fegocowosa. Even the last game they played before the Super 6 build-up, he played a 50 for his side against Rising Star Cricket Club. And he looks to be in sync for scoring a 50. White ball signaled by the umpire. The extras just seems to be piling up for FCC. They need to work on this extra if they're going to get any chance of clinching the trophy or even staying at the top 4, because after the Super 6 we'll be having the Super 4. Another white ball. He goes big with that race to the boundary. Can the fielder cut that off? Yes, he does. He picks it up. But it's just 2 comfortable runs for the batters. And that too has brought us to the end of the 12th over as it's 72-for-3. Selim Salau 39 off 37 balls. Emmanuel Okudili 5 off 4 balls. Emmanuel Okudili seems to just be anchoring for the man who is scoring the runs, which is Selim Salau. Current run rate is 6 runs per over. At this rate, they are looking at above 120 or 130. Change of bowling for the Foundation Cricket Club is the informed national team batter and bowler. Danladi Isaac puts in on jersey number 77. He's coming in to bowl from the pavilion end. He has Emmanuel Okudili, more like an ex-international, but he says he's still open for the national team call-up, except for the fact that his job isn't giving him that much time. Pushes it straight to covers, more like short covers. No run conceded. On the leg side, but that hit definitely hits his pads. So the umpires won't be declaring a white ball for that. Emmanuel was trying to look to nick that towards the square region. Not another wide. Not another wide. Just a dot ball. Now this time Emmanuel gets it right. Backward of square comes into play, but just 1 run. Batters were quick on their feet for just a single. No run considered again. Danladi Isaac seems to be in control of the center today. Keeping it simple. Wicket to wicket, that's what he's bowling. Not forcing the batters to do anything different. And he has his fields in place. And what a quick way to end the over. It's strange to see, we've not seen the captain David Ankra bowl. He's probably keeping himself. Maybe he wants to just focus more on the guys who are batting. After the end of the 13th over, it's 73 for 3. Current run rate is 5.62. Projected has now dropped down to 112. On the leg side again, white ball. I'm quite surprised that David Ankra is still using jersey number 44. Elijah, every first ball he has bowled has been a white ball. And he's currently bowling his fourth over in this game. He has conceded 21 runs, taking just 2 wickets. Emmanuel goes big, but this time it's just going to be a single, where the captain himself, David Ankra, had to field, which is long on. Salim Salah, 39 off 39 with a strike rate of 100. Can he get to his 50 in this Super 6? Lovely bowling, taking off the pace of that ball. Four balls left in this over. Salim goes big, made up, long off. Just 1 run. Goes big, can this be taken? No, first shot, just slightly out of the 30-yard circle. But they'll make do with that single. Oh, dropped catch. Good tough effort. Salim Salah wanted to finish that shot but played the half tracker, and he was just quite lucky that David Ankra dropped that catch. It was a good tough effort by David Ankra. Let's see that on the replay. He just casually played that up. David Ankra ran so deep, he had it in his hands, but as at the point of taking control, the ball came down. Last ball of the 14th over. Emmanuel Okudele looking to go big on the offside. And I think the umpires are going to be having a discussion in the center. Oh, I think that looking at the ball, yes, they're actually taking a look at the ball. I think there's a part in the ball that must have been turned. And you'll be requesting for a new ball, a change of ball. I think they still want to go on with that. The umpire says the ball is still good, so if the umpire says the ball is good, we're still definitely going to play on with it. After 14 overs, it's 78 for 3. And now we're almost getting towards the end of the innings. It's the 15th over. We're about to witness as Danladi Isaac is bowling from the pavilion end. Straight towards points. Run out chance. But Salim Salah will just take that single. And that single takes him to 42 of 43 balls. What we've seen is back-to-back boundaries, 4 byes and 4 off the bat. Manuel Okodele is now 12 off 14 balls. Salim Salah was still in there, 42 off 43 balls. As Fegocowosa are 87 for 3 in 14.4 overs. Their run rate is still at 5.93, technically 6 runs per over. That's a wide ball signal there by the umpire. Appeal for LBW. Umpire Kenny Olabilo not moved about that. Says not out. Emmanuel now will be thinking of going big as he just showed his intent. That's next time if you bowl it into that arc, you might be finding the ball at the pavilion. And he just said that, but this one is straight towards backward of square. And that single has brought us to the end of the over. And I think at this point the umpires are requesting for a ball. I think the umpires are requesting for a ball. Asking the match ref to kindly bring in the balls in, and the match ref Zil Ibe is actually going in with a couple of balls which will be similar to the ones they are bowling with. And it's 15 overs gone, 89 for 3. We'll take a quick short break and we'll be back after the 16th over. And after the end of the 16th over is 97 for 3. We're now gradually getting to the end of the first innings. 4 overs left. That's 24 balls left to be bowled. Salim Salawi is currently 48 of 47 balls. And he's on strike. Can he make it 50? Danladi Isaac with the ball. He goes down. Can that race to the boundary? No. But he would settle for a single. Emmanuel Okudele's 15 runs off 18 balls. He has just been anchoring for Salim Salah. Full. Big down. Can that be taken? Dropped catch. Dropped catch. That looks like the 5th drop catch in this game. Let's see that again in the replay. Just look at that catch. He had every time to take that catch, dropped that catch. Salim Salah square cut. With that race to the boundary, yes, that brings his 50. That brings Salim Salah's 50. Raise the bat, young man. You deserve it. He stayed in for his side, facing 50 balls, scoring 53 runs. Let's see how he got to his 50 again. Just look at that shot. Too much width. And that shot has taken him all the way to his 50 for his side. Just a single will be taken. 2 balls left to be bowled. Emmanuel Okudili goes big. Boniface underneath it. Takes it comfortably. That's a lovely catch there by Emmanuel Boniface. And Emmanuel Okudili has just lost his wicket. He wanted to start going big after anchoring for Salim Salahu, but in that process he's lost his wicket. Just look at that shot. Timed it well into the middle of the bat, but fortunately for him, it's the longer end of the pitch. And FGC Warri 104 for 4 in 16.5 overs. Let's see that shot again that brought Salim Salah into his 50. He had so much room, so much time. Square cut that ball. And that is a perfect way to get your 50. Very well deserved, Salim Salah. And that single has brought us to the end of the 17th over, as it's now 104 for 4. And Fumi will be running you through the last 3 overs of this innings.
Thank you so much, Yomi. We've seen an exciting cricket at the first 16 over of this innings. A lot of floppy misfield there and there, but then there has been great catches also. 4 wickets down, 104 on board for 17 overs. We still have Salim inside with 53 runs, has faced 50 balls. And we have Douglas coming in from the Court of Appeal and coming in to bowl his last over in this innings. So far so good. Douglas has delivered very good, lovely balls, ball in, ball out, and he has fought consistently for this team. And he starts off his over with a dot ball. The batsman slammed the ball on the floor, didn't go anywhere. Facing Douglas is the big man himself, Selim, who has carved a name for himself in this innings, in this match, and in the tournament as large. Selim went for the ball, striked the ball, went for 2 runs, and now there is a misfield, giving Selim 3 runs off the second ball from Douglas. Again, I must say it's a lovely weather here at Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval in Lagos City. Douglas coming in from Court of Appeal and bowling his third over in this, bowling his third ball in this over. And that's a very good strike, went behind the ball, full face of the bat, played the ball, and that led to a 4 runs. In this over already, we have 7 runs. I don't think that's the joy of any bowler. Oh, good fielding. Again, the batsman slammed the ball on the floor, went straight to point. And that is a big shot. 1 bounce to 4 runs. Big shot. The batsman waited patiently for the ball, went full face with the bat, and went just 1 bounce to the boundary. Excellent shot. Excellent batting from the batter. Selim has been on top of his game this innings. Selim has managed to play all the shots correctly, leaving no room for mistakes, and that's what is keeping him on edge. And this is the last ball from Douglas in this innings. Oh, a bit of confusion at the center, but he managed to secure a run. And at the end of the 18th over, we have 117 on board for the loss of 4 wickets. Projected score is 130. Selim has faced 54 balls, has scored 61, and Esosa has faced 3 balls and has scored 5 runs. 2 more overs to go. Will the batters be able to meet up with the projected score? Only time will tell. Coming back to bowl from the pavilion end is Danladi. Danladi has managed to bowl sweet, good balls. And the first ball from Danladi resulted to a run. Good bowling from Danladi. Straight to the batters. Straight to the batters. A miss and is a wicket. Esosa has requested that his helmet is being removed. I think at this point he's now comfortable at the center, and it's a spinner bowling, so the risk is less. Oh, good strike, good strike. Would that be a 4? And it's few centimeters off the boundary. Managed to secure 2 runs off Danladi. Good shots. Would that be a catch? And he went for a 6. That 6 could have been prevented if only the fielder could catch the ball. Catches win matches, they say. There's been so many drop catches in this innings, almost 8 catches. No team who is eager to win a game should drop 8 catches in one innings. That is a painful drop. You can see it from the faces of the fielders, from his teammates. That is painful. The fielder went behind the ball was in his hand, but something went wrong somewhere and there was a fluke. And there's another overthrow, giving an extra run to the batters. Two more balls from Danladi. Oh, lovely strike, good fielding, good throw, excellent cricket. Esosa facing the last ball from Danladi. And that is a good shot. Would that be a boundary? No, it's stopped by the fielder. Excellent fielding, excellent fielding. And that is a wicket. Good throw to the wicket keeper. Good throw. And Esosa is out at the last ball from Danladi. And at the end of the 19th over, we have 128, 5 wickets down. Projected score is 136. Who is coming to bowl the last over for the team? The throw that got Esosa out was a very good throw. Was straight to the wicketkeeper. There was no room for mistakes. It was an excellent fielding which got Esosa out. Esosa, which managed to score 14 runs off 6 balls. In there is Tiselim, who has faced 56 balls and has scored 63 runs. Destiny is inside to face the last ball. He's here to assist Selim. I must also chip it in that Selim has been there from ball 1. And that is a very good 4 runs from Selim. The man appears to be on top of his game. One bounce, four. And as you can see it, he waited patiently, so much confidence in the shot, went full face of his bat, straight. All right, here we are seeing very good, lovely cricket at the center of the field. The batsmen are active, are on their toes, and they are ready to maximize this last over as much as possible. No room for mistakes, and every mistake from the fielder is a run. Good batting from the batters. Facing Abdurrahman is Destiny. Like I said, any mistake, any opportunity for a run, these batters are ready to take it. And that is another run. Selim is facing Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman is coming from the Court of Appeal end, has only 3 more balls to bowl in this innings. Good shot, good drive from Selim. And he's going for a second one. Would they be able to make it? And yes, that is a safe end from Destiny. Two more balls and we call this innings a wrap. Selim facing Abdurrahman from Court of Appeal end. Oh, another good strike from Selim. But his partner Destiny said, no, we cannot take the second one. It's a big risk. Stay there while I face. And this is the last ball of the innings from Abdurrahman. Destiny is facing the last ball. Will there be a magic? And that is a bye. And the last ball is a run. And at the end of the over, for the loss of 5 wickets, we have 139 runs. Selim having scored 71 runs off 60 balls. Destiny has not scored anything off 2 balls. And you are watching the match summary. Selim, which led the batters 71 runs off 60 balls. We have Emmanuel Okudili following him, has scored 16 runs off 20 balls. And we have Destiny, who has scored, Egbosa, who has scored 15 runs off 7 balls. And from the bowling side, we have Elijah, who scored, who considered 25 runs, 2 wickets in 4 overs. Emmanuel, who considered 23 runs, 1 wicket in 4 overs. And Dan Lazik Isaac, who considered 26 runs, 1 wicket in 4 overs. And we would be back shortly for the second innings, where you'll be hearing the big man voice.
Good afternoon and welcome to the second innings of the second game of the Super 6 for the Club Cricket Committee League here at the Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval. The 6th of April 2024. The very first game we saw was the big rivalry between the Bejuleki Cricket Club 1 and Government College Ibadan Old Boys Cricket Club. Lovely shots there from Elijah, and ball raised for 4 as early as the first over. The brief is clear from FCC. At least some 7 per over or 8 per over is what is required. Ibeju defeating GCI by 27 runs, and this almost has the same look like what happened in the first innings of the first game, where Ibeju batted first and scored 138 runs for loss of 6 wickets in 20 overs. And this also has the same look for Team FGC, who scored 138 runs for loss of 5 wickets in 20 overs. Ehosa Agedo, captain, bowling from the Court of Appeal end. Elijah and Austin batting. Elijah the striker, Austin the non-striker. I'll be sharing with you the top bowler and batter for both teams. For the batting side in the first innings, Salim Salau, 71 runs not out off 60 balls, which included 5 fours and 1 6. By miles the best batter for FGC today. The brief is clear. No protection there. Ball raised for 4. Austin and Elijah are in the mood. What a way to start, and what a great over this is for FCC. Following closely for Salim Salau is Emmanuel Okudili, former Nigerian international, who scored 17 runs off 19 balls. And Ehosa Agedo, 15 runs. Those were the 3 top performers for FGC. And for the bowling of FCC, definitely not what they planned for. Elijah Saturday, 2 wickets for 26 runs in 4 overs, and also gave 7 wides. And Danladi Isaac, Nigerian international, we are happy to see him play cricket again after he copped an injury against Zimbabwe at the African Games. 2 wickets for 31 runs in 4 overs with 4 wides to go with it. In total, FCC gave 23 extras. First over gone, 9 runs for the loss of no wickets. Elijah and Austin batting. From the pavilion end, Victor Ipoli starting with a wide. Shout out to my 2 colleagues who ran commentary of the first innings of the second game of the Super 6. Abayomi Ayonusi and Fumi. Another wide. Back-to-back wides. Victor Ipoli still trying to get his line and length. Another wide, 3 consecutive wides. FCC will mind, they will take it. Victor has to get going. 4 consecutive wides, to the dismay of the entire team of FGC. Definitely not what they bargained for. Yet to bowl a good ball, and has bowled 4 balls, 4 runs. Another wide. 5 wides. The fans of FGC are agitated. Their supporters are not happy. The captain had to change position. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Ehosa Edo had to move closer to Victor Ipoli. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 balls would have been the end of an over. And to put it into proper perspective, 6 good balls without no run being scored would have brought us to the end of an over. But Victor Ipoli has bowled 6 balls and 6 wides. 7 wides. Seven consecutive wides. He has to bowl that over before something needs to be done. Yet to bowl a good ball, but has bowled 7 wides. I know Victor Ipoli so well. He is a good bowler, but today he's having a bad day at the office. These are the kind of days you wish did not come. Finally, Victor bowls to Elijah. Seven consecutive wides. It's a record in Super 6. Better bowling there from Victor Ipoli. And no run for Elijah. After facing 9 balls, 7 wides, and 2 good balls. No run there. Brilliant fielding. Finally, Victor seems to have a bit of respite. Looking for that space. Oladunjoye gives it a chase, but they will go for comfortable 2 runs. 9 runs conceded. That was close. There was breaking communication between Elijah and Austin. Communication is of various modes: upward and downward communication, horizontal and vertical communication, up and down. But there seems to be a breaking communication, Elijah and Austin, but it didn't result into either of them walking back to the pavilion. One more good ball to go, and then we'll have come to the end of a very long second over. Square leg umpire Wale Adekoya goes there to fix his thumbs after that supposed run out by wicketkeeper Selim Salau. Extra wide, 8 wides in just one single over. The entire FCC team gave 23 wides in 20 overs. Selim was a top batter in that first innings. Oh, one day, what an over this has been. What an over. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Cricket Lab. Highlights of what happened in the second over. Victor Ipoli, what a way to bring that second over to an end. 23 for loss of no wickets. I wait to see what the decision of Captain Fegocowosa Agedo will be. Are we going to see a return of Victor Ipoli, or will just be rested pending the time he would get himself? But that was an expensive over from 14 runs in that over. 23 for loss of no wickets after 2 overs. Elijah and Austin batting. Captain Fegocowosa has rested himself and has put the fate of FGC in the hands of a destiny. Destiny Chelemanya coming from the Court of Appeal end. The destiny of this team getting a victory is in the hands of destiny. Great way to start for destiny. Austin went for that ball. But in the inner ring, backward of point, Fegocowosa captain. Wide ball. Someone needs to arrest the wide balls being bowled by FGC. Better bowling there. Good stop. Can they go for 2 risky runs? And they eventually make it. He had to take the shouting by the teammates of Austin and Elijah for them to consider that second run. Brilliant bowling there. We're sorry for that break in transmission. We're glad to know we are back. And thumbs up to Abayami Ayonisi for bringing this bowling and batting game to a viewing pleasure of people all over the world. It was a no-brainer that Victor Ipoli, after having that nightmarish first over of his, he was going to be rested. And replacing him is Captain Nehosa, who started the bowling from the Court of Appeal end. Is now into his second over, but now coming from the pavilion end. Great fielding there. Osa still bowling and in search of his first wicket. One day, lovely shot, one bounce for Elijah in the mood. Is on 100% strike rate. 15 balls faced, 15 runs scored. Watch that again on replay. No movement shots. Lovely batting in between the duo of Elijah and Austin. "14 runs off 11 balls. Fegocowosa. Skies it up. Drop catch. We have come to the end of the 4th over. 32 for loss of no wickets. FCC taking advantage of the power play. Elijah 100% strike rate. Austin faced 8 balls, scored 7 runs. What is required is 6.75 and their current run rate is 8.00. They are overachieving. They need 108 runs in 96 balls. One thing in the minds of FGC, they need to break this partnership. White ball, Destiny. Peter Aho, record breaker, is not available. Joshua Sia, not available. Akere Isesele, not available. Short, no movement. Else you just need to go and pick the ball. Watch that game again on replay. Austin in his marauding self. Shots. And all that could happen was just to run after the ball and pick it. FCC only had one player representing the national team, and that was Danladi Isaac, who is yet to bat. FGC are cutting a frustrated figure. No thanks to the duo of Elijah and Austin, who are proving stubborn in the batting crease. Skies it up. Missed chance by Dimeji. That was a chance that presented itself. The alertness wasn't there on the part of Dimeji. And Elijah continues to bat. Same as Austin. Both of them are on 100% strike rates. Better bowling from Destiny, who is into his second over. Has bowled 10 balls, considered 10 runs. He's also on 100%. yet to get a wicket. FCC yet to lose a wicket. They will be very happy where they are. More importantly, that they are taking advantage of the power play. This is a sharp contrast to what was expected of GCI in the previous game. Ladies and gentlemen, 39 runs for loss of no wicket after 5 overs. Highlights of what has happened up onto the 5th over. They are overachieving. FCC (101 runs in 90 balls. And when you hear 101, you just remember 101 Dalmatian. The required run rate is 6.73 and they are on 7.80. They are overachieving. And their teammates will say, long may this reign. FCC still have some great batters. Happy Bagshaw, one of their big hitters. Captain David Ankra. Boniface. Isaac Danladi. One day. One day. One day. A replay. Isaac Olokere coming from the pavilion end. Not a way to start. First ball. Race for 4. Elijah in the mood. The intent is clear from the very first ball. 44 for loss of no wickets. White ball, additional runs to the already acquired runs. Austin faced 13 balls, scored 12 runs. Elijah faced 19 balls, scored 22 runs. The two of them are rotating strike. And that's one difficult thing for a fielding side. Better bowling there from Isaac Olokere coming from the pavilion end. Better bowling from Isaac after conceding 6 runs off 4 balls. 2 good balls left for us to come to the end of the 6th over, which is the end of the power play. Oh, shots! Classic batting there. The effort by Fegocowosa, the captain, did not yield any dividend. Oh my world. See that on replay. This is another good over for Team FCC. 10 runs of 5 balls. At the end of the day, 11 runs of 6 balls to bring us to the end of the 6th over, the end of power play. 50 runs for loss of no wickets. You have to say FCC took advantage of that power play. And here is the scorecard for the batting. Elijah Saturday Jimmy, 22 runs not out of 19 balls, 4 fours, strike rate of 115.79. Austin Nemeka, 17 runs of 17 balls, 3 fours, 100% strike rate, and after 6 overs they have already conceded 11 extras. Totally unacceptable. Bowling scorecard, no wicket yet. 5 bowlers have bowled. Eosa Ahedo, Victor Ipoli, Destiny Chelemanya, Isaac Olokere, Isaac Oyemba. But the man with the best economy rate amongst them is still Destiny Chelemanya, 5.00. And Isaac Oyemba is into his first bowling spell. Coming from the Court of Appeal end. Will he be the one to break this partnership? This partnership is already constituting a positive nuisance in the batting crease. First ball, skies it up. But lovely fielding there from Samad. At cow corner. That ball almost dribbled him, but he stood his ground. No grief for anybody. Just one run. Half volley shot. A good attempt. Great attempt there. Isaac Oyengba coming from the Court of Appeal end, and we are into the 7th over. They are still to lose wickets. Better bowling there from Isaac to Elijah. Great game we are enjoying here at the Tafawa Balewa Kedowa. The CCC Super 6, a tournament to determine who eventually wins the league, which is different from the Super 4. 6 teams qualified for this stage. Topping that team, Island Titans Cricket Club, who have a game tomorrow. And they've got some great stars in their team. Rashida Bolari, Elijah Olaleye, Taiwo Mohammed, Sulaiman Rushewe. The list is endless. Following closely, Ibejuleki Cricket Club, one who got a 27-run victory over their perennial rivals GCI today. Third position GCI. Fourth is FGC. FCC finished in 5th position. And of course, Rising Stars Cricket Club 6th. But sometimes it doesn't matter. This is where it matters most. All the records set by Island Titans leading to the Super 6 does not matter. This is where it matters most. "53 runs for the loss of no wickets."
The big games of this year, you should play in the afternoon. So people go come there after game. I'm machine. Bogota and Rose.
The first wicket has been gotten. The partnership of Austin Nnemeka and Elijah Saturday has been broken by Isaac Olowokere, and this calls for an urgent meeting. And in comes the happy one. Can he be happy with the bat? Happy Bagshaw coming to replace Austin Nnemeka. Isaac Olowokere into his second over. Considered 11 runs, but has gotten a wicket. Clean bowling. Good bowling there from Isaac. That's his shot. Half volley. He likes to drive. Elijah and Happy batting. No run. Island Titans Cricket Club are gradually becoming a force to be reckoned with in cricket in Nigeria. Six! Destiny thought he had the destiny of Elijah in his hands. But Elijah had a different plan for Destiny. Maximum. The replay suggests everything I'm talking about of the bowling of Isaac Olowokere. At some point in time, he looked like he was going to get it, but eventually gave up. 60 for 1 at the end of 8 overs. Happy Backshot faced 2 balls, scored 1 run. Isaac coming from the Court of Appeal end into his second over. Considered just 3 runs in his first over. Can they go for 2? No is the call. Great communication between the duo of Elijah and Happy. And that will make them happy that they didn't lose their wicket through a run out. Elijah tried to turn and play that ball, but took his eyes away from the ball. And that was what he wanted to do in the previous ball. Just 1 run, Samad protecting that area. Quite a lot of FGC faithfuls are here to support their team, and they will hope that their team gets them over the line. Isaac Oyengba missed opportunity there by Elijah for the last ball of that over, and that is nine overs gone. 63 for 1. What is required? 77 runs in 66 balls. Current run rate 7.00. What is required is 7.00. So it's safe to say that they are meeting the targets. They require 7.00 and they are currently on 7.00. 9 overs gone. After the 12th over, I shall be handing over to my brother from another mother, who I told you together we shared the microphone exactly 1 month and 4 days ago when Nigeria hosted the Nigerian Cricket Federation Women's T20 Invitational Tournament Season 4. And we had 6 commentators. Endurance of Fame, Ijeoma Okigbo, the only female in the midst of male. Abayami Ayonusi, Olumide Grace Ajao, and yours truly. Appeal. Victor Ipoli is back into his second over. His first over was an unforgettable one. 14 runs he considered in that over, giving away 8 wides. A swing and a miss. Happy Bagshaw has faced 7 balls and scored just 3 runs. He needs to start rotating that strike while looking for the big shots. Get those runs ticking. Like they say, great things start from small beginning. Lovely bowling there from Victor Ipoli, slowing the pace of the ball. Both 3 balls already in this over, yet to consider any run. Both 4 balls, yet to concede a run. Will it not be a sharp contrast that the man who gave out 8 wides and 14 runs in his entire first over is on the verge of bowling a maiden, if the Lord tarries? Ladies and gentlemen, the wicket of Happy Bagshaw is gone. And rather for Happy to be happy, the happiness belongs to FGC and the victory belongs to Victor, who got the wicket of Happy Bagshaw. And just one more ball would have been a maiden wicket. This is absolutely brilliant. Cricket is crazy, literally. How do you explain this? The man who gave 14 runs in 1 over now is on the verge of getting a maiden wicket. Unpredictability of cricket. Second wicket for FCC. And in comes one of the best players for Nigeria at the African Games, and Isaac, not an Olo Kere, not an Oyengba, but a Dan Laddie. Skies it up! Just one, and that would have been a maiden over, but big credit to Victor Ipoli for turning adversity to victory. 10 overs gone, 64 for 2. They need 76 runs in 60 balls. What is required is 7.60. They are currently on 6.40. That brilliant over of Victor reduce the run rate. There are 3 Isaacs on this field. 2 belongs to FGC, 1 to FCC. Isaac Oyengba, Isaac Olowokere, both for FGC, and Isaac Danladi for FCC. The one currently batting. Just one run. The Meiji is struggling to pick the ball. GCI will still be kicking themselves. That's too little, too late. How did that happen? Funny cricket. See it on replay. Ball race for 4. The bat went one way, the ball went the other way. But all the same, ball race for 4. And all effort by Muritala Afolabi to chase that ball ended in vain. .2 overs, 69 for 2. What a game we have on our hands is the Super 6 for the CCC League. This will determine who wins the league this season. GCI will look at what happened to them in their first game and say, we born good an opportunity. One day, no movement, no movement, no movement. Elijah Jonathan on a Saturday dealing with the bowlers of FGC on a Saturday. Check it on replay. Late cut. Ball race for 4. The young man is having fun. 30 balls faced, 38 runs on board. Isaac Oyengba. Destiny missed an opportunity. Isaac Danladi. I was going to tell you about Isaac Danladi at the African Games. Played what you can call 2.5 matches for Nigeria. Because he copped an injury. Missed chance. Just saw the signal from the main umpire, Umpire Wale Adekoya, for the free hit. And finally, on a Saturday, and Isaac said, enough is enough. Let's see it on replay. Isaac Oyengba. And he's gone. Played on, faced 31 balls, scored 39 runs. Arguably the best batter for the side. In comes Captain David Ankra, the Ghanaian born, hoping to play captain's innings. Isaac Danladi, unarguably the best batter for Nigeria at the African Games. First game against Tanzania, which Nigeria lost by 47 runs. He scored a paltry 6 runs. Came back stronger against Namibia, a game Nigeria won by 3 wickets. And he scored 28 runs off 21 balls, 2 fours and 2 sixes. And in his last game, before he picked an injury, he scored 15 runs before he suffered that hamstring to bring his entire runs to 49 in 3 games. A loud appeal from Isaac to David, but that appeal fell on deaf ears. Just like the scripture says, and that popular Christian song, when the Spirit of the Lord is upon my soul, I will shout like David. But that shout did not come from David. That shout came from Isaac. .76 for 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac gone. See it again on replay. From adversity to victory is the title of Victor Ipoli. He has come back stronger, bigger and better. And that's why one of the best songs I love to listen to from Ride Fresh said, stand up for the champion, stand up. But the part I love the most is when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. Victor fell. Victor did not stay on the ground. Victor picked himself up. And Victor is back doing what he knows how to do best, which is getting wickets. They need 64 runs in 53 balls. In comes Gashon Yusuf. Used to play for Nigeria. Back then, left-hand batter. A loud appeal Kehinde Olambiwonu is not interested. And that signal shows was a leg by. .2 overs. 77 for 4. Target is 139. Great shot from Ankara. Good attempt from Victor Ipoli. One interesting part from the man who just got out, Isaac Danladi. He won the player of the match against Namibia. And when he was being interviewed, he had to talk to the interviewer in his native dialect as Hausa. That was beautiful to see, promoting your culture on the global scene. Gone! Gershon will need to go back and meet his teammates. Brilliant, Zilibe. Gershon gone of the bowling of Victor Ipoli, who is turning out to be a menace. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it on replay. And in comes Emmanuel Boniface. I'm sure he doesn't want to look at anybody's face. And in comes Boniface. Will he look at the face of Victor? Who doesn't want to see anybody's face? All he wants to see is wicket drop. 16 for 3 after 2.4 overs. Food. No, is it from Kehinde? Credits must go to this young man, Victor Ipoli. In his first over, Victor Ipoli gave away 14 runs, 8 wides, with 6 scored off the bat. And fast track to the third over is bowling. This man has conceded just 2 runs, and this will make it 3 runs he has conceded after that first over that he want to forget in a hurry, himself and his teammates. 12 overs gone. 78 for 5. 79 for 5. I should think there was 1 run there. 62 runs or 61 will be required in 48. The required run rate is 7.63. The current run rate is 6.58. How time flies when you are having fun. My brother from another mother is waiting to take over from yours truly. But let me do 2 more overs. And I will just drop. I'll do 3. So he does the remaining 5. Like they say, when the music is good, you play it twice or thrice. Isaac Oyengba. Where is Emmanuel going to? Seems as if there's something chasing him inside that crease. He wants to scoop that ball. Isaac Oyengba is into his final over. Has 1 wicket to his credit. 18 runs conceded. Just 1 run, except something happens. But what a good way to cut down those runs. Salim Salau. Shout out to the young man who has played 5 consecutive 50s. Gradually knocking on the door of the senior national team. If this kind of performance continues. Oh! Good effort there. If he had caught that ball, he will have just been in contention to replace a Francis Uzor in the football team of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. See that dive. Lovely to see. Good stop there. David Ankra and Emmanuel Boniface batting. $81 for 5 after 13 overs gone. They need 59 runs in 42 balls. Emmanuel Boniface has faced 6 balls, scored 1 run. David Ankra has faced 4 balls, scored 2 runs. He's on 50% strike rate. Still very close. 81 for 5. The target is 139. And that was the same target for GCI. But they fell short of that target. Eventually scoring 111.
No, Inter will just stable right now. Go on. I'm sorry.
Isaac Olowokere into his 3rd over, coming from the pavilion end. Isaac Oyengba is done with his over.
Okay.
Oh, one day that will race for 4. Any day, anytime. $85 runs. For loss of 5 wickets. 13.1 overs. Ladies and gentlemen, David Ankra is upset. The head of David Ankra has been turned. 10 balls, 10 runs of 2 balls requires a conference between Captain Fegocowosa and Isaac. 91 for 5. Game gradually swinging in favor again for FCC. Ladies and gentlemen, 14 runs of 3 balls. 6-4-4. If I get another 4, it will be a metaphor. Wow. How tables can turn. This definitely has to be the defining over. Not that of Victor Ipoli. Yes, Victor Ipoli conceded 14 runs, 8 wides, and 6 off the bat. But this, after 3 balls, 14 runs, you should know there is still more. But great way to come back from Isaac. It only takes men with mental fortitude to do such. Appeal. A replay will give us a clear idea of what umpire Kehinde Olambiwonu saw. Absolutely going down the leg. But brilliant bowling there from Isaac. After conceding 14 runs of 3 balls, he's bowled the next 2 balls without no run. One more good ball and we'll come to the end of the 14th over. That's a wide, looks like. But certainly not. I thought what I saw, but then the umpire sees better. 14 overs gone, 95 for 5. Replay of that over, and that was it. That was what David Ankra did to Isaac, and that was that 6th maximum. Brilliant. Brilliant from Captain Ankra, playing a captain's innings. And this one will be the other 4 runs. Yes. More like a slug sweep shot. 95 for 5. 14 overs gone. This definitely will be my last over before my brother, my friend, my colleague takes over Bayomi Ayonusi. Emmanuel Boniface faced 6 balls, scored 1 run. David Ankra faced 10 balls, scored 16 runs. 14 of them off Isaac Olowokere. Fegocowosa Agedo coming from the Court of Appeal end into his 3rd over, searching for his first wicket, and has conceded 15 runs. Will it be that favoured over for Fegocowosa? One run. Good pickup from Samad, the opening batter of FGC. .1 overs. 96 runs on board. David Ankra batting. Ewosa certainly not happy about the decision of David to walk away from his crease when he was set to deliver that ball. Into his legs. Yorker, reminiscent of what you see now of the bowling coach of the Mumbai Indians, the man from Sri Lanka with the fluffy hair, Lasith Malinga. $97 for 5. Better bowling there from Fegocowosa to Emmanuel Boniface. 3 more good balls to go, and then we'll have come to the end of the 15th over. Lovely stop by Fegocowosa. 97 for 5. 14.4 overs gone. Emmanuel, the striker, faced 9 balls, scored 2 runs. David Ankara, the non-striker, faced 11 balls, scored 17 runs. Required run rate 8.06. Current run rate 6.61. Muritara was searching for the ball, but good to know that just 1 run was taken. 98 for 5, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more ball to be bowled, and that will be the end of the 15th over. And ladies and gentlemen, the end of the 15th over and the end of the commentaries for today's game for yours truly, Oluwaseun Ajidagba, as I leave you in the hands of my friend and my colleague Abayomi Ayonusi to take you through that frenetic end.
Thank you very much, Seun, and it was quite exciting for you to have run the first 15 overs of this innings, and FGC Warri will be asking themselves where did it go wrong, as it's 98 for 5 for Foundation Cricket Club. What they require is 8.4 overs per runs, but what is needed is 42 runs and 30 balls, with David Ankara 17 of 21 and Emmanuel Boniface 3 of 10. Abdus Samad is the new bowler from the pavilion and putting on jersey number 33. He'll be looking to see how he can break these 2 partnerships that has built between these 2 players. These 2 batters will be hoping to see this game through for their side. And looking at his field set, he has extra covers, long on, long off, backward of square, and mid-wicket. Goes towards the leg side, but backward of square will come into play where Dimeji is. Just 1 run taken. Abdul Fattah will be hoping that he just keeps the ball more on the offside, because he has more protection on the offside than the leg side. David Ankara goes back foot, and he'll go for an easy single. Good pick up there by Isaac Oyemba. Who was that long off? Just making the batters go for a single. Full. Boniface goes squarer, but can only find Miracle Solomon. Shot, back foot. That should go straight to where the captain is. Fegocowosa at extra covers, and the batters a bit of confusion. Run out chance. Is that given? Yes, it is. There was a bit of hesitation and confusion between the two batters there. They weren't sure if they could go for the second, but at the point they were hesitating, Fegocowosa picked up the ball and threw it, and Boniface has just lost his wicket as FCC and now have lost their 6th wicket. Let's just see that in the replay. Good. That was the hesitation there by Fegocowosa. And the batters were just in the middle. They hesitated in running. And the batter's end umpire didn't hesitate to raise that finger as FGC Warrior has just taken another wicket in person of Emmanuel Boniface. Jersey number 7 for FCC will be coming into bats with the captain. (101 for 6 in 15.4 overs. Required run rate is 9 runs per over. Current run rate is 6.45. Douglas is the new batter in with David Ankra. First ball to Douglas is a dot ball. Back foot straight to covers where Muritala is. No run considered. And what a way to end the over. With just 3 runs off that over and 1 wicket. It's 101 for 6 in 16 overs. 39 runs required in 24 balls. They just need 1 over to play this game in their favor. That's for Foundation Cricket Club, and FGC Warrior will be hoping that they get just 2 maiden overs to put the pressure back to FCC, as it just looks like FCC are technically a little bit in control, but just 1 good over could change the face of this game. Douglas and David Ankra having a discussion in the center on which way they were going to approach the next bowler who's going to be bowling. And that's likely might be Destiny Chinemania. Yes, he's going to be bowling from the Court of Appeal end, as the captain Fegocowosa has given him the mantleship of the 17th over, knowing truly well that David Ankra might be looking to go big this time and go all attacking. First ball of the 17th over to be bowled by Destiny Chilemania to David Ankra. That definitely is going to be a wide ball, a signal there by the umpire, Wale Adekoya. Up in the air. Has that gone all the way to the boundary for 6? Yes, it has. Lovely shots there by David Ankra, picking the ball off the bounce and just timed it He didn't even take a move, just waited it for it to hang in his arc. And that has raced all the way to the boundary for 6. Lovely 6 there by David Ankra. He's taken the mantleship, the captain's role and the captain's innings for his side. He knows how important this is, as now they are 108. One-handed, this time goes big. Can it be taken? Dropped catch. Victor Ipoli did well. He was at deep extra covers, ran in, but couldn't hold on to that ball. David Ankra growing one hand on the offside. But he was only able to manage 2 runs, which take his side to 30 runs needed in 22 balls. 110 runs is on board. David Ankra seems to be taking this over to himself, because just like I said, 1 over is all that is required to change this game in any way. Ankra trying to go to the leg side, but I think that actually did hit his elbow. And he seems to be in a little bit of a slight pain. Let's see those shots again. Just look at that shot. Look at that big 6 there by David Ankra. Lovely shot there by Ankra himself. Let's see if we could get the scorecard up. And now you can see the batting scorecard for Foundation Cricket Club. Elijah Saturday Jimmy has scored 39 of 32 balls. Austin Nameka has had 19 of 21 balls. Happy Bagshaw 3 of 10 balls. Danladi Isaac 3 of 4 balls. David Ankra, who's still in, 26 of 16 balls. Gashon Yusuf had no run, faced Victor Ipoli just twice. And Emmanuel Boniface, who we just saw being run out, 5 runs of 13 balls. Bagshaw Humble is the batter in with David Ankra, as he has only faced 2 balls and not scored a single run. I think Ankra is fine now, as he's taking relief with water, as we will be continuing the 17th over. That's the 16.3, 110, 30 runs required in 21 balls. At this point, you'll be saying a boundary per over would easily make this game go FCC's way. Full on the ground. David Ankra couldn't utilize that. That was a little bit slow. At this point in time, FCC will be looking for a way to just make sure that David faces the next over with just 2 balls in the over left. One-handed, mid-off, long off is on it, takes it comfortably, lovely catch. And David Ankra's innings has come to an end, and you can see every one of them having a prostrate for the fielder who took that catch. And what an innings it is for David Ankra, as FCC have lost another wicket. It's 110 for 7 in 16.5 overs. There you could see the replay. He tried going big on the offside, but just look at that comfortable catch. So made it easy. Last ball of the 17th over to be bowled. And you have a new batter coming in who's going to be partnering with Douglas. Kingsley is the new batter in the middle. And he's just been bowled with a slower ball. Very well bowled by Destiny Chilemaya, delaying the ball. Bowled it slow. And the batter had no response to it. Played the shadow batting before the ball even arrived. And FGC Warri are just happy that in the space of 17 overs, it's already 8 wickets for 110. FCC needs to find a way out of this. It's just 30 runs required. Let's look at that slower ball again being bowled. Just look at it. A little bit of delay. The ball had not arrived and the batter had already swung his bat. Not the way you would have wanted to be dismissed. It's 110 for 8 in 17 overs. Last 18 balls to be bowled and 30 runs is all is required. FCC needs to attack. At this point, a boundary per over is what is required. And just make sure that the board keeps ticking. Victor Ipoli is back again into the attack. The man who had a very, very terrible first over, in a way, came back very strong in the second and third over. He'll be looking to finish up big for himself and his side, as he only had considered 16 runs, 3 wickets in 3 overs. Oh, good swing there by Victor Ipoli. The umpire seems to be checking out his hands when he was diving in the initial catch he dropped of David Ankra in the previous over. One-handed towards third man. Just a single. Soft hand straight towards extra cover, straight to the wicket keeper. Good keeping there by Salim Salahu. But the batters and the wicket keeper had a collision. But I think they are fine, as both of them are back on their feet. The umpire would have to ensure that these two batters are okay. But I must say big kudos to Victor Ipoli, coming back strong. The first over he conceded 14 runs, and after that in the last 15 balls that he has bowled, he has only conceded 4 runs. Oh, another wicket by Victor Ipoli. He seems to be the man of the day. The man who in the first over gave out 8 extras has now taken 4 wickets, conceding 18 runs in 3.4 overs. Lovely bowling by Victor Ipoli. Just look at that. Middle stump dislodged. It just seems like FCC will be blaming themselves if they lose this game, as 28 runs is required in 14 balls. Victor Ipoli, 4 of 18. 4 wickets in 18 runs, 3.4 overs. 2 balls left for his final over in this innings. Abdul Razak is the new batter, putting on jersey number 22. Ibejuleke has won one game and they have 4 more games to go. FGC Wari would also be looking to be in contention, but let's not forget tomorrow you have Rising Star Cricket Club against Island Titans, and FCC will be going against Ibejuleke Cricket Club 1 tomorrow. Very well bowled by Victor Iboli, keeping it on the third stump line. At first it looked like he was struggling, but now he has come back big. 4 wickets, 18 runs. Last ball of his over and of his innings in this game. Oh, what a way to end the over. Raise your head up high, Victor Ipoli. He has done extremely well for his side. And let's just look at that bowling scorecard. Just look at it. Victor Ipoli started very bad, conceding 14 runs. And after coming back for a very good over, he has 4 overs, 80 dot balls, 18 runs, and 4 wickets. He leads the wicket chart for his side. And then you have in the batting scorecard, the only man who has put up a very huge total has been Elijah Saturday with 39 of 32 balls, and closely followed by David Ankara, 26 of 18 balls, and every other person has just contributed what they have to contribute. The only person who went into the double figure has been Austin Nemeka with 19 of 21 balls. Destiny Chinemania is going to be bowling the 19th over from the Court of Appeal end. 28 runs needed in 12 balls. Can this be doable? Can Abdul Razak first ball seems to be like a bouncer. We expect the umpire to give a warning. And the umpire has just given that warning sign that you can only bowl 1 bouncer in and over. Umpire waiting for an adjustment in the field. That should definitely be a wide ball. Yes, it is a wide ball. FCC will be happy about this extra being bowled, as it now takes their chase to 27 runs required. Edged. Would that race to the boundary for 4? Yes, it does. To the boundary for 4. What a shot there by the batter. He just found that space, just made sure he had contact with the edge of his bat. Just look at that shot. Just made sure he had contact. And FGC Wari now are trying to readjust the field. Goes big, can that be taken? That should be 6. That should be 6. Yes, the umpire 6, now 6. The umpire, oh, I think the umpire is going to reverse the score. The square leg umpire is signaling a 4. Signaling a 4. It was a reversed call. Let's see if we can get that again on the replay. Oh, that was definitely a 4. It bounced before the ropes. Good call there by the umpire. Goes again, but this time a little bit short. Can they go back for 2? Yes. They'll take 2 comfortable runs. 6 runs already. FCC will be delighted with this. "17 runs required in 8 balls. Are we going to be seeing this game go to the last 6 balls of the over of the game? Goes big towards the offside region. Extra covers just comes into play. And they're going for 2. Run out chance. And the umpire raises his fingers. Good piece of fielding and keeping there by the fielder Victor Ipoli and Salim Salahu. Just look at that pickup by Victor Ipoli. Bounced in. Ooh, from this angle, we weren't 100% sure if we know he grounded his bat, but we're not 100% sure if he actually did get in. But the umpire, Kehinde Olabiwanu, feels that it is, and it just seems like FCC, this game has come to an end. And FGC Warri has just won this game. Congratulations, FGC Warri, having won this game, and they would go head-to-head with Ibeju-Lekki Cricket Club on the tables chat. And there you have it on your screen. Federal Government College Warri Old Boys win the game by 15 runs. And we'll very shortly we'll be showing you highlights and the match summary. As it is customary, both sides would have to shake hands after a very well fought game. There you have it, the match summary on your screen right now. The first innings, we saw Salim Salahu top scoring with 71 of 60 balls. Emmanuel Okudili 16 of 20 balls. Egosa Destiny 15 of 17 balls. And in terms of bowling, Elijah Jimmy Saturday 2 wicket, 25 runs, 4 overs. Emmanuel Boniface 1 wicket, 23 runs, 4 overs. Danladi Isaac 1 wicket, 26 runs, 4 overs. And for the second innings, Elijah Jimmy again top scoring with 39 of 32 balls. David Ankra 26 of 18 balls. Austin Ninimeka 19 of 21 balls. Victor Ipoli, the man who came back strong, 18 runs, 4 wickets, 4 overs. Destiny Chilemania 2 wickets, 31 runs, 3.5 overs. And Olowokere Isaac 1 wicket, 32 runs, 3 wickets. And who do we think is the player of the match? Goes to Salim Salahu, having a batting of 71 of 60 balls, 5 fours, 1 6, with a strike rate of 118 in .33. Congratulations to. And there you have the point table. The Super 6 point table is just right beneath it. And you can see Ibeju-Lekki are topping the point table with 1.350 net run rate. And Federal Government College Warri Old Student Association are second with 0.750 net run rate. Foundation Cricket Club and GCI are bottom of the table. Tomorrow we'll be seeing Rising Star and Alateta slug it out. And Ibeju-Lekki Cricket Club and Foundation Cricket Club slug it out again tomorrow. From us in the commentary box today, we say a very big thank you to every one of you who had joined us and followed this game. It's adios and see you next time.